how I can react naturally, and we're not worried about LinkedIn. I'm not worried about LinkedIn. All right, here we go. We are live. It is VPR Radio, VPR Thursday. We've had a short, unexpected hiatus, but we are back.
Yeah, just a little bit. Kiana, how are you feeling today?
I'm feeling good. I want to know what it is that got you chuckling over there.
VPR, when we hop on, of course, we always want to bring you positive energy before we get up here. And we do have two phenomenal guests that's going to grace the stage today.
Yep.
And I've been looking forward to bringing them on alongside Kiana. I know you guys been seeing it scheduled on our YouTube profile,
right.
Wondering what's going on. Shout out to the people that tuned in to our shorter segment the week before. VPR has been doing a lot of running around before we get into our first clip and we start, starting the show off. I want to give time for people to fill in, but we've been running around touring. We are still doing our 5-borough tour. We have one more sold out date in Brooklyn coming up in Coney Island. We have some big names gracing the stage. Kaya Baby, shout out to Chrissy Ben, shout out to Cheese Dior from Coke Boys, shout out to a plethora of artists and along people that are on this journey with us on this tour. So everybody that wants to tap in, all the artists that you want to tap in, you want to win $1,000, you want to get on the radio from Drewski, you want to get a Billboard Times Square, you want to get on VPR, a live interview, Recognize Magazine, and so many other opportunities. Tap in with me, tap in with VPR Radio. Make sure you follow I Hit the Beat at DJfmi and Qianathegoddess, and we can set that up for you. Now, we got 4 live viewers in here. Shout out to our people that are tuning in live. It is a bright Thursday, 11 a.m.
Hi, guys.
And we're getting ready to start the show, VPR. Our viewers are just flooding in. I love it, Kiana. I love when they show us love.
And we're on Instagram Live now too. I hope.
Wow.
Yeah. They've upgraded. So
they upgraded, man. Now we on Instagram Live. We really gonna run that up when I go live on my. It's gonna be crazy. Shout out to all my new followers. I recently hit 6K, so I'm happy. You know what I mean?
Hey, congratulations.
And let's get this first clip going. I'm watching this for the first time, VPR, so we're going to react to this together.
Okay.
I looked down at my phone before going live here, guys, with Kiana, and I laughed and smiled.
Yes.
The information that continues to flood out with this Diddy situation is just crazy. I'm just going to let it play.
Uh-oh.
Alleging sexual assault and abuse, all of which he has denied. The first of those came from singer Cassie Ventura, known as Cassie, who accused Combs of sexual abuse and sex trafficking during the decade they were together. NBC's entertainment correspondent Chloe Malas spoke exclusively to a longtime friend of Cassie's who said she witnessed some troubling incidents. Chloe?
Good evening, Ellison. Singer-songwriter, activist Tiffany Red had been working with Cassie on an album when she first met Diddy and says that she witnessed him verbally abusing her friend. Following Cassie's settlement with Diddy, Red penned an open letter in Rolling Stone about her experience. She spoke to me about the events that she says traumatized her.
I don't think people understand what it's like to be traumatized by somebody famous and rich, because you can't get away from them.
Tiffany Red has written for the likes of Zendaya, Jason Derulo, and Jennifer Hudson. In 2015, she became friends with Cassie while writing songs for her
Thank you to
album.
everybody tuning into the live.
At that point, Cassie and
Appreciate
Diddy had
y'all.
been together for nearly 8 years. In a lawsuit Cassie filed last month, she detailed the abuse she says Diddy committed, including physical assault. Red says although she did not know about the alleged physical assault while working with Cassie, she did witness verbal abuse on more than one occasion, one of which took place during Cassie's 29th birthday in 2015. Red says Diddy showed up at karaoke, where Cassie and a group of friends were celebrating.
So he had her back into the corner, and he was like cussing her out with his hand in her face.
Later that night, Red, who was staying at Cassie's home, says she awoke to screaming.
He's standing in the living room area, and she's there, and he was like, emotional singing, there you are. And I just was like, oh, he's talking to me. And I remember, I don't know if you know what his voice sounds like, but I felt like I was in the presence of his monster inside. And I remember looking in his eyes, and I said to him, what did y'all do? Because I could see that she was really sedated. That was the first time I ever seen her high before. And then he says, tell your girl she wants some birthday. And we were like, Well, I mean, he's saying this to me, and I'm like, well, she doesn't have to have sex with you if she doesn't want to. He was upset. Like, you know, I guess that she didn't want to do with him whatever he wanted. I don't know. I don't feel like I could advocate for myself in that.
So
That's wild.
that clip just got put up. At least it just came up on my feed, and I did want to bring that up there just to open the floor because we have guests. But just to quickly dive into this, VPR, I have wanted to attend a Diddy party because what is being alleged is real messy. You know what I mean? Him jumping out the water, saying emotional, saying y'all, you know what I mean? That birthday. And these are things I could hear Diddy say. I don't know the man, but if you ever watched him in the movie Get Him to the Greek,
I did.
Russell, I forgot, Russell Brand.
Do you remember when Dave Chappelle did The Making of the Band? He had his lips all greasy. He had his bodyguards carrying him around.
Cambodian breast milk is the best milk.
Exactly.
It's something about it.
Rich.
It's something about this whole, Cassie situation. Man, it has to be some truth in it, especially these people coming out and alleging it. And, women, if you're going through something, men, if you're going through something, just speak to the proper people. I can never wish none of these things to happen on nobody. That's why I put these clips up there.
I would say these things more commonly happen to women, but men can also fall victim to this.
Hey, men with that Diddy party. I mean, his parties too. You know what I'm saying?
Oh,
he was having freak offs, VPR. Freak offs, allegedly.
Very much so. I have not attended any of those parties. I definitely know people directly that have. And I've heard stories from different people that were in the same party that don't even know each other. And the stories match perfectly from two completely different people that don't know anybody, that don't know one another, that had an experience at some of these.
I have an expose on VPR. You're going to bring them up here. You're going to be on Fox 5 News.
This industry
in the morning.
Partner. I'm not going to name the name of the party that I went to.
No.
But I went to a mansion party some years ago. Weird shit, bro. Weird shit. I was like
hors d'oeuvres on people's body. Weird shit.
I'm here. Well, that's not even the weirdest, right? Like, because that's more of an artistic thing, unless they start doing some weird shit. But I'm talking like the girl that walked ahead of me, the little skinny model, had no panties on and a tutu, right? And one of the guys came up to me and was like, he's like old Jewish guy. He's like, so what do you do? And I was like, oh, I'm a publicist, blah, blah. He was like, yeah, but what do you do? And I was like,
not the what do you do?
Yeah. And then he spun off on his heels. I was like, oh, I know what kind of vibe this is. And I'm
getting needs to stop. We ain't normalizing it.
Pictures on the rooftop. I did a little quick photo moment and I got up out of there.
That was enough of the party for Qiana, guys.
I did my pose. Okay. I was like,
my pose and go.
Thank you. And I'm out of here.
As it should be. Honestly, we shouldn't lower our vibrations due to any, bigger parties at it, just to acquiesce to their stardom. You know what I mean?
Yeah, and I will say this to any like budding, aspiring artists. And we've talked with Eileen, who was here. Shout out to Joseph Chapman, Imperial Elite Music Group. Having the right people in your corner, especially when you're a young artist, we're going to have, Red Vegas coming up. It's important because this industry is very, very shady. And in the wrong hands, these things that you're hearing about people being drugged, etc., it happens literally all the time. Okay, so be careful in these situations. Be careful when they say, hey, you want to come to this party? Know who you're going with, and always trust your instincts and never be afraid to say no or to get up out of there.
And you know how much artists I come across, especially female R&B artists, they get in the studio and then producers and engineers act weird and, they dangle out deals in front of people.
Oh, yeah.
And you're doing that for somebody that's not in a better situation. You're supposed to be more aware. Mm-hmm. But at the same time, it sucks. And I hear more of those stories more than often. And it happened to someone, artist that I work with closely. And when that happened, I wonder why the business deal fell out. Years later, hearing what happened with the individual, I'm like, wow. Mm-hmm. I didn't think he was going to be like that,
Right. Bogus shit. Really bogus.
What's going on, Miss Falls?
There you go.
What's going on?
We finally got him in the room.
VPR, we've been trying to get the world-renowned DJ Tekwun on the VPR platform this year.
Yeah, man.
Crazy. But life been lifing. All right. December, Christmas, whatever's in the air, the mistletoes, whatever. But he's here now.
He's here for his second appearance, friends and family to the show. Hi, Miss Diva. That's my girl Yvonne.
Yo,
DJ Tekwun, what's up, my boy?
what's going on? This is going on. Crazy. Like, this is what, 3 weeks in the making?
Yes. Well, months prior, right? Months in the making, and then 3 weeks to actually make it happen.
Now, you know, like you previously said, you know, life's been lifing, but it's like, you know, it's definitely been in the works. It's just, it's good to, you know, be able to, yo, I need an interview. All right, come through. And that's pretty much how it went down. I was like, yo, I've just been all over the place. But, you know what I'm saying? I'm here. You know,
absolutely.
Everybody that want to know, yeah, those are real records in the back.
That's right.
Tekwun, we're going to get into all of that too, because you know me.
I say that because, you know, people be like, you know, when I'm DJing on Twitch and they're like, yo, I didn't know that they actually made backdrops.
Yeah.
Stuff like that, like backdrops. And I'm like, somebody tried to play me, and I'm like, oh, like this. And I just actually started pulling
out the record. That's right.
DJing with the records. And they like,
that's right. Oh,
I'm like, yo, understand. We'll say all that for what's name, but go ahead.
Well, you've been collecting for a minute. I mean, I know you go on your crate digs, and your collection is incomparable as far as I'm concerned.
Yeah.
Speaking about the crates, also, what's your favorite record? What's your favorite album in between all of those lineups, man? What's your number one that you could go to at any moment?
Look at all those records.
Yeah. What's the number one you could pull out at any moment and bump without an issue?
Damn.
Jeez. Because mine,
you know
VPR?
what? Lately I've been rocking the Pete Rock, the Soul Survivor.
Oh,
but before that, I can either go to Slum Village, I can go to anything by Jay Dilla. You know, I'm looking over there because I got a lot of albums on the top. I got a Tribe's album, Midnight Marauders.
Oh, classic.
Black Moon, Into the Stage.
Oh my God, Black Moon, yes.
Illmatic, Ready to Die.
Come on.
You put me on the Black Moon. I never listened to Black Moon, so I got
Alcoholics first album, 21 and Over. You know, I can go on a lot. Far Side joints, and all that stuff. So I mean,
Far Side.
But to be quite frankly, my album. How about that? You
know, okay. Yeah, let's get into that. Tekwun, we have you in the building here today.
Yeah.
Introduce yourself to the stage. We got a lot of live viewers here today. Tell them who you are and a little bit of what you do, my brother.
I go by the name of DJ Tekwun. You know what I'm saying? So
get out of here. You got your own Uncle Pop, my guy.
That's fire. Merch.
Yeah, man. Oh, the merch game crazy. Like,
I need one.
You would think I'm endorsed by Low by as much as I wear by that, but
I love it.
It's been crazy. But speaking of which, I got to send y'all some shirts and some merch, some hats, all that good stuff. And
please.
All that. But yeah, I go by the name of DJ Tekwun. I've been DJing, Lord knows, I'm 48 since I was 10. So I've been DJing for like 38 years. All different types of genres, multifaceted with DJing and stuff like that. You know, it's to the day I don't understand where I've been producing for about 20 some years. I mean, that's a whole nother topic, and I'm gonna try to keep this short because I gotta go get a haircut. My joint is like blazing right now, so that's why.
Your hair's getting so long too, yo.
Yeah, this is pandemic hair. Like,
okay.
A lot of people.
I'm still waiting for my pandemic hair. I got pandemic sounds, but not
me and you both. I was waiting for my pandemic beard. You see what I'm saying?
You've been waiting for that pandemic beard forever.
You heard it was before the pandemic. He's the second person I know that just had a growth hair spurt out of nowhere.
Yeah.
And COVID did something in the water. It was something in the water. Y'all had to rub something up top here.
Yeah,
I just chia pet.
I couldn't deal with that. Like I just started getting. I said, let me try it. And then I did it, and I said, all right, you know what? Yeah, I'm about ready to cut this. I'm over.
It looks great though.
Thanks, I appreciate
cut it though, right?
You look like a rapper.
Yeah,
you gotta keep it. You look like a rapper, multi-millionaire.
If it gets too complicated to wear with my hard hat at my job, then I'm just gonna go ahead and cut it. But,
okay, because I don't see you doing the Jay-Z. You know what I'm saying? I don't see
the one lock.
Yeah, that one lock, that one nappy lock. The
$1 million lock.
Right, the $1 billion lock.
Yeah.
Get up. So my thing is, unless I produce, I rhyme. You know what I'm saying? For those that don't know, studio, yes.
Okay.
So all over the place, all the places I've toured at and stuff like that.
Yeah, can we talk about that? And can we talk about your next upcoming tour? Look at that chain.
Hawaii 90s. Like I said, touring overseas and stuff like that, you know. So I mean, I'm here, you know what I'm saying?
Where were you on your last tour? And
last tour we was London. I was over in London, and shout out to all my London heads over there. London is like home base. It's like, you know, when I go over there, I stop there, and like me and my mans and Rich and all them. That's the first stop we did. We sit down, we do what we got to do our shows, and then from there we just hop and go all over the place. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, it's like between Paris and everything else. So it's like,
what's the energy over there when it comes to the music scene?
Music scene,
what is the energy?
I tell you what, they give it up more for the real hip hop. And when I say real hip hop, I mean bars. I mean, you know, the boom bap sound. You know, so not to discourage anybody or he's talking on whatever. As far as the underground scene, you know, that's pretty much how it go over there. Like they give it up for, and the fact that they embrace me to come over there and rock out, whereas I'll be over here and they're like, yo, who you? Or you old head, or you this, or your sound is like, you know, old or throwback.
While we're on the topic too, I just hate the ageism in hip hop. Where it doesn't exist in other genres.
It's the only genre. Like, you know, you got Rod Stewart can come out here and pack a whole crowd and do what they got to do, and they love it. Hip hop is the only genre that everybody looks at the peers as being older or younger. And I'm like, clearly, if we're passing this torch off to the younger cats, and this is the direction that they're taking it in, this ain't for the people that struggled and died and did this in the parks and did this, you know, for free and built the whatever may have you, and built that foundation for them to come in and do it, you know? And you know,
I think it's very unfair. And like you said, it's literally the only genre of music where it's like you age out. It's like being a basketball player or a football player, right? But you're not putting, you don't have those issues. If you still have the ability to rhyme well, you still on beat, you still have the energy, there should be no point where you should stop living your passion and you should stop giving that to the world. Because these are God-given gifts, right?
Couple of people have said that to me, and I'm like, all right, I'll check you when I get back off tour.
Yeah.
That's how you got to treat them, VPR.
Meanwhile, you're still here paying to do showcases.
Right. I was just saying, and when have you been on tour, young man? No, you haven't? All right. Well, catch me later.
And I just want to blow some of the viewers' minds real quick. Think about it like this. Most artists get successful in their 30s or their late 30s.
Yep.
You know, look at Titty Boy that has become 2 Chainz.
Yep.
Let's look at Uzi Vert. You would look at him as a young artist, but Uzi Vert's touching 27 right now.
Yeah.
So even though he's sitting there, getting his head, he's about to touch 30. So those are the same young acts. 21 Savage is like 29, 30.
Right. He ain't 21 Savage anymore.
You know what I mean? So these younger acts are still aging in hip hop and keeping the content somewhat the same. But I think people are selective. Like if you don't stay rapping about killing people in your neighborhood or whatever the case may be, I don't know.
I mean,
they age you out.
Right. And then there's growth, right? Just like with any genre, any writing, being a writer myself, right? The way that I wrote when I was 15 is not the way that I wrote when I was 30, is not the way that I write now at 44. So there's an improvement. There is a direction and a perspective that you take in life that becomes different. And that is always what happens. So why we can't even respect the level of growth that comes with hip hop as they're writing things that are different beyond the 20-year-old mentality, maybe when they were out in the street, and now they're a grown man raising a family, right? It all needs to be embraced because that
grown man bars hit different.
That's life, right? I love me some grown man bars. What are you talking about?
But
and there's a market for it. You know what I mean? Look at when we did the 70 years of hip hop. When we were at the Barclays with T Money. There's a market for older acts, and it's not where they're being pushed out as much. You know, their deals are somewhat bad, but they're getting back their pub now, so they can capitalize upon the shows that they're getting now.
You know, and that's what it boils down to. And you know, I tell everybody, you know, 15 years ago, I'd have been the ignorance. Oh, that sucks, and blah blah blah, 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 blah. But I understand there's a lane for everything. There's a market for everything. There's an audience for everything. Find out what's that and cater to them. You know what I'm saying? So it just happened to be that my audience and stuff is overseas, which is I just pretty much bypassed the whole aspect of trying to blow up here to get over there. Whereas I go over there and the same people that's like, yo, that sucks is in my inbox. Yo, can I go with you next tour?
That's what I'm saying.
Over here, can I go with you with this, that?
That's wow. Let me get a ticket to the first show.
Yeah, being catapulted. I mean, because
and buy my merch.
It isn't that the goal for everyone that is an aspiring artist to be able to go overseas, to have people even help to pay for them to tour and promo and merch, and like that's their goal, right?
That's what I thought.
For some.
You've been doing that for years, though. You know what I'm saying? So it's like,
That's why I just, you know, these rap lists that come out and the top 10 or top 20 of the 845 or 914, and half them cats you never even heard of. Now, I don't let none of that stuff get to me. You know, if you actually stop and pause and let other people's words and opinions, you know, dictate how you move in this game, you're never gonna get nowhere. You know how many times I've heard, you know, oh, your style is old, or your style is throwback, or nobody's rhyming on stuff like that no more. And then how many times I'm being flown to different countries to perform at this event or perform at that festival or do this or do that. So I keep it friendly with what's name, but pick the middle one. You know what I'm saying?
He's always remind you. Tekwun's always gonna remind you your place. He's not gonna let you forget it either.
Yeah,
I remember what you did. It's cool. I'm gonna let it rock, but I know what to hold.
Middle one. That is classic.
You know what I'm saying? And it's like you can tell by my posts because all y'all be on my FB page, and I just once in a blue. Sometimes you got to come out at, all right, yo, that's cool what you did, but you know, before y'all count me out, understand I did this. I've tried to take a lot of people with me overseas. A lot of people I will never do that again with. You know what I'm saying? But there are a couple that I've rocked with. Y'all know who y'all is. That I will still be like, yo, what's up? Let's go over there and rock out. I've always been told, don't block your blessings. I try to put people in positions to try to do whatever. I might not be the messiah of doing whatever, but come on, let's make this work. You know what I'm saying? But
I'm paving the way. I'm paving the way for a lot of y'all.
Time out. Let's remind us. Before I even get into this, shout out to Qianathegoddess, of course, because you know how we always do. We've been friends and cool for years, since then forever.
Yeah.
FMI, I gotta say this, brother. I'm loving the weight loss. I'm loving all that. The last time I seen you, I won't front, look like you swallowed the sun. Look like
you feel me. I was hungry.
But
I was hungry. I was in these streets.
It was you inspired me after time. You know what I'm saying? Because I didn't want to go to the gym, and you'd be like, look, arms out the head. Let me get up in this gym and stop playing. He ain't gonna beat me into this. You know what I'm saying?
Yo, Tekwun, you know what it was? Tekwun, I'm gonna keep it a being with you. You get to a point in your life where it's just like, when does it make sense for you? Like when your car is full, you don't continue to put gas in it, right? So why am I continue to eat and not work out and burn it off?
You know when it makes
and we
sense.
Always on tour and we always in front of the camera. So you know how we always look 10% bigger on camera. We all know that.
You know what it made sense to me? When I was sitting at the stoplight and the seatbelt went through my titties. And I'm like, you know what? Joints look like they was about to start touching. Nah, we not doing this.
You had a little cleavage going on.
I had a straight cleave. Nah, I'm good on that all day in America. So it's time for me to go.
Oh my god!
But you know, that's pretty much been the gist of it with me. So I'm good. So,
I love it, yo. Tech, but we still haven't even dived into the deep part of the album. What's the feeling that our viewers are gonna get when they put on the album? And what is the name of the album?
It depends which one we talking about. I got 3 of them that I'm about to release in the next 30 days.
Whoa. All right. VPR. We got another guest up here, but I want to dive into this. You got 3 albums, you telling me that you're trying to release.
I got
in the top of this year.
My personal album, which is called Time, which should have dropped 2 years ago, but I'm glad I didn't. You know, I've actually I went through that whole album over and over again, actually rebuilt the studio, and then I thought I lost a lot of my tracks through the but I found a lot of them. I'm redoing those. I'm in the middle of putting a couple of more beats on there and stuff like that. Sorry, excuse me. Then I got an album with my brothers, Crew York, my man Focus, my man JS, my man Cans. So that album is like I got the top cats up around my way, and we're going to sit back. We actually just came through. It's like 7 songs, and I just got to put the interlude beats together, which shouldn't take me no time. And then that's dropping. Then I got a beat tape that I got coming out. I got another project called Boom Bap Project Volume 3, which is a bunch of different people from different countries or whatever that rhyme over boom bap inspired themes. Then I got another album. So I mean, it's busy.
4, by the way.
Oh, so I said 3?
All I'm saying,
4. Actually, 5. Actually,
you're going to get your streams one way or another. You're going to come across one of these tapes. You see what I'm saying?
5. And actually 6, because then I got my London heads over there. I just gave them the beats, and they're just doing everything else. So I produced that full album.
I love that.
It's like 6 albums.
So are you collaborating with them also on the last album, or are you just producing?
Yeah, I produced it. A couple of joints, you know, they'll say, yo, we want you on it. So I'll be like, yo, let me jump on this one right here.
Oh, I love that.
But then when we go,
all that multimedia.
It might be 7, sorry. Because then, because
3 to 4 to 5 to 7.
It's 7 because I forgot when me, Cans, and my man D Johns, when we landed in London back in May, within 2 days, we all recorded like a collection of 8 songs, like within 2 days. Wow. So we are all beats that I produced and had on a thumb drive. So that's a whole nother album that's dropping. You know what I'm saying? Then it's a lot of projects because then I forgot the JS album. I forgot the Cans album. Yeah, so it's a lot of projects, but
on all streaming platforms.
Absolutely not.
You know what I mean?
Absolutely not. Not on
all streaming platforms. Nah. His platform.
And
one platform. We monetizing it.
Tell them why you don't want to have your music. I saw you say something about Spotify too the other day, and I thought it was.
I went at Spotify.
They're giving you 10 cents anyway.
I went at Spotify on one of these songs too, but I just look at it as, you know, that's the new record labels. First off, I never would ever sign a label deal. I don't care who it's for or what they're paying. I would never. I love my creative freedom, and I want to be able to do what I want to do. But that's a whole nother story. But I would never. I'm not putting I actually took a lot of my stuff off the streaming sites because it's like, who's to determine what my music is worth when it comes to streaming it? You know what I'm saying? I don't know the actual numbers. A lot of these people out here, we already seen that numbers can be purchased. So a lot of these cats out here, I got 700,000 streams on a song, but you still begging people to listen to your mixtape, and you should have a career after 700,000 streams. You know what I'm saying? And I just don't like the numbers game as far as I'm concerned. I'd rather just, it's like when I can show you my phone now. When I go to look at people's albums, I purchase it. I don't stream it. I don't do nothing. I don't have Apple Play or Apple Music. I got iTunes where if Qianathegoddess drop a song, I'm going to go purchase that with that 99 cents. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to spend that money on. I'm treating this as if I'm DJing, picking up records. You know, I can't as a DJ run and go grab, I'm going to utilize this. This is like it's both of ours, but I'm going to have it at no, I'm going to purchase that and keep it moving. I support an artist, you know.
And, you know, we had these conversations now because the days when Nipsey was selling his thing for like $100 or whatever the case may be, people looked at him very strange.
Yeah.
But when Jay-Z came, I think it was Jay-Z, and he purchased a bunch of them, and a few people did, and he made all his money back in his return.
Yeah.
It wasn't so foreign and far-fetched, you know what I mean? Mm-hmm. So it makes sense. Well, how much sense they're giving you on $1 for a stream anyway, bro?
Yeah, exactly. Like I just don't.
Not even one, right?
And who determines that? Like, you know, once again, the labels is in bed with these people of because the labels were losing money. Now all of a sudden it's okay. Let's purchase the
Frank Ocean and Chance the Rapper made them change that because when they went to like Apple Music and did an exclusivity deal and dropped through them, the labels like, oh no, y'all got a bag. We ain't gonna have that. Let's lock down these streaming platforms.
So I'd rather just deal with just, you know, hand to hand, you know, whatever may have you, such and such like that. I'd rather just deal with that. You know, say if you like it, you like it. If you don't,
thank you. You know what I mean? Buy the album, you might get a pop with it. You know what I mean? You got a DJ Tekwun pop.
That's exclusive. One of one. I like that. I'll get you a shirt. I'll get you some merch. I'll get you some hoodies. I'll get you some, you know, whatever. So, you know, hit my Bandcamp up and all that stuff's up there. But
right.
So that's.
And I think that it's so smart because the utilization of where technology has taken us to be independent as creatives is beyond, right? As authors, as things where you had to have a publishing house behind you, you had to have a label behind you, you had to have a machine to really get you moving. If you, number one, educate yourself on what to do, right? And understand every business is a business. They call it the music business. So the first thing you should learn beyond your creative capabilities and obviously increasing your craft is what that involves when it comes to contracts, when it comes to doing your streaming, marketing yourself, all of that, and then creating the right team, right? And we talk about this over and over and over. What's up, Schmack? We have so many great people on our stream today. So I want you guys to look at Tekwun as you see him touring around the world in Amsterdam and in London and in Paris. And you're like, how the hell is this guy doing this? And he's getting endorsed by corporations, right? He's got that big mega chain. I want to hold that. I want you to say to yourself, okay, what is it that he's doing that's different from, because you see a lot of people that are even signed with labels that are complaining now they're not even getting paid from their albums, right? That they owe money back to the labels. So going independent, having your creative control and your flexibility to do things the way that you want is amazing. As long as you learn that and hone in on that craft, you too can tour around the world like DJ Tekwun.
I said, the one thing that these people that the youngins coming up in the game have now, which is very, detrimental that we didn't have, is the internet. Period. A lot of people ask, how did you get over there? First off, I'm not going to give away the Bush's baked bean secret. I ain't doing it.
That's right.
Not the sauce. You want the sauce.
Consultation.
I'm not going to hand it to you. No, but I tell them, listen, all you got to do is just get online, talk to people. And, that's how from one spot turned into the next. Shout out to my man Drez, because Drez is the first person that took a chance, brought me over there in London. And from that, it went to Scotland. From Scotland, it went to Germany. From Germany, it went to a 2-week tour in 5 different countries. You know what I'm saying? So it was definitely, I was like looking at myself. It was definitely, He's like,
it's too early for the VPR. I love that so many of you have tuned in live right now, going crazy in the comment section. Continue running it up, showing all this love. Go ahead, Tekwun.
It's funny, man. I mean, at the end of the day, people just be, yes, I'm here, I'm there. I mean, screw that, man. For real. I tell people in a minute, enjoy the ride when you're on this. You know what I'm saying? I have a lot of people that want to get from A to Z, but not knowing how to do B, D, C, F, whatever may have you, which gives you the ability to stay in that position. Yeah. We went overseas, shot the rich, middle finger to rich too. I remember when we was over in Scotland and we was driving, funny as heck, but that's a whole nother story. We was driving and we had rented a car. Don't ever do overseas, especially in London if you're an American, because you got to be on the other side of the road. On the other side, for real. We actually got in the car. We almost crashed coming out of the airport parking with the car, because I was and went that way. You're supposed to go across, then go.
Oh, hell no.
We're literally driving over there, and we had to drive up to Scotland, which was 6 hours. They was looking at us like it was crazy. You drove from London to Scotland, that's hardcore. That's 6 hours. I'm like, you do know I'm from the States. From one end to the other is almost like,
okay.
I do that I could drive here to Miami like it's nothing.
Seriously, New York alone is 7 hours long.
Yeah, so I'm like, are you
I did North Carolina. That was 8 hours.
So I'm like, this is
nothing. Sure. You were on that 90 miles per hour part.
But over there,
legally.
Over there, they got the speed cameras. So it's like, if you don't know, you end up in there with us. So, but we drove all the way up to Scotland, and the whole ride up is not but pastures and cows standing on the side of the hill like this.
Did it look like the Microsoft Windows screensaver?
The screensaver, it looked dope, fire. But I was mad because I'm like, I can't see none of this. Meanwhile, he in a passenger seat like this.
Taking pictures
of all the stuff, and I'm like, swerving so he can get the pissing me off. So I was like, it was just bad.
Silly.
It was what it was. But I mean, it's definitely, I love traveling when it comes to doing stuff like that. It's definitely,
especially traveling and being able to do what you love, and they love you so much over there. I mean,
the appreciation for hip hop.
Embrace what is so different, even in Japan and China, right? When it comes to the hip hop culture, they really embrace the hip hop culture from the perspective of how it began. So they really are very heavy into the boom bap.
I've seen Sheffield when I was out there. I got some peoples in Sheffield. So I mean,
you are everywhere. This is what I'm saying.
I love it.
You were in the Netherlands as well, right?
Oh yeah, we did Amsterdam. Actually, we did a spot out there in Amsterdam. I'm looking at the flyer right now. It's called the King. It was called the Kingston, whatever that was. It was in there. It was in Amsterdam, but we was out there. We did a show. It was definitely dope. You know what I'm saying? But I just like the energy that they give when when we out there, stuff like that. It's definitely love out there. You know what I'm saying? Definitely the record digging is a different experience. The the polo shopping is definitely a different experience out there, you know. But
so you got polo we ain't never seen before.
I learned that, you know, shopping in different areas, they got different stuff. Like they had different pieces of polo out there in Spain when I was out there, and I'm just like, yo. But at that time, I like looked like a pack of biscuits. Like, it was a great. Their 2X wasn't
the European cut.
It wasn't Xing. You know what I'm saying? X wasn't Xing right. I needed that.
2X was a medium.
I needed that. I needed that.
I learned that when I went to H&M's. I learned it the hard way.
X, you know what I'm saying? But you know, it was bad. But you know, so I couldn't really rock it. It was like stuffing a hot dog in a coffee stir. Like, it just didn't work.
It just didn't work.
European fit is very different, y'all.
Yeah, them garments.
When they say Italian leather, you better get like 6 sizes up. Like for real, like it's whack.
Even with the shoes.
Fashion, so you know about that. You know
I do. Even with the shoes, everything runs smaller. When it says it's a 38.5, don't assume that's an 8.5. That's gonna be a 7.5 to an 8 if you're lucky. It might even be a 7. Okay.
Act accordingly.
Exactly.
If you know, you know.
Act accordingly. So
Tekwun, make sure you tell everybody where they can find you at all your social media. Because we do have a second guest. Let them know where to find you, my brother.
Well, y'all can find me from now until January 1st because I'm deactivating all of that.
This is a different type of business plan here.
Yeah. Nah, I gotta submerge. I mean, like y'all just heard all the albums and stuff I gotta do. So I gotta get focused on this stuff. But y'all can find me at Twitter at DJ Tekwun, DJ Tekwun, where it's on the screen right there. Hold up, right there. Right there. Right there. DJ Tekwun, no space, but you and my finger all ashy.
Man, he's legendary, man. You can't make this up. I love it.
Yo, for real.
I love this interview.
Has been like, yo, chicken wing ashy.
Oh my God, that's what the mom does.
Let's not act like we've never done that, y'all. Come on, now stop.
That's a fact.
Blackism, so for real, like. No, y'all can
find
me at Twitter. Don't say, look over there, hot lick. No, y'all can find me at Tekwun. Y'all can find me at Instagram at DJ Tekwun. I do follow back. Depends.
Right, depending on who you is.
Contact whack, no. But you know what I'm saying? But like I said, man, I got albums coming out. I got beat tapes coming out and all that good stuff. And it's much love. It's definitely great to be here. But the next tour we got going on real quick, we are going on tour supposed to be in February, and we're doing back to London again. But I'm actually got Paris and we got Germany. So and that's probably like a good. It's like when I go over there, it's like a week. We be here in this city, do what we got to do, record digging. The next spot in another city, do what we got to do, record digging. The next spot, we go over here.
I'm gonna send you some euros.
Oh, euros. This is what I'm saying. I'm like, y'all talking all that crap, man. Have you ever attracted and got euros?
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Have you ever? Is your passport stamped from doing shit? Like, then we can't talk and have this conversation. Don't talk about what it is that I'm doing when I'm doing this. You know,
when they travel, they go to Florida. We leave. Okay. What are we talking about?
I was laughing like everybody in the Bahamas during COVID. I'm like, all right, y'all can have that, but just to the third, I'm gonna show you how to travel. I'm going where they speak different languages and different money.
See, your friend was over there. My friend was in Miami, aka Steinway in Queens. You hear me?
What you know about the Schengen area? You know what I'm saying? If you can't tell me what the Schengen area is, and I ain't nothing. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? So, but much love. I love everybody on the grind. I love everybody doing what they got to do. And, you know, I love building with people. So if y'all need beats, holla at me. Get at Qiana, get at FMI. You know what I'm saying? I DJ live up here and do what I got to do. But, you know, much love.
You check them out on Twitch as well.
Oh, yeah. Check me out on Twitch at DJ_Tekwun.
And he's live every week, you guys, straight from his studio right here. So check him out. Go to his Facebook stream and show him lots of love because he deserves it.
I appreciate it. And much love to y'all. For real, y'all been having this platform going for a while when we was out in Brooklyn doing this and everything else. And you know what I'm saying? If they're here to see y'all doing it up live now, it's definitely what's up, man. Y'all got to support that. Anything Black owned and do, we got to do. It is what it is. So
that's right.
Much love.
Appreciate you, my brother.
I appreciate you, but I'm about to go ahead and get this haircut. No, for real. I ain't gonna find. I'm one of those. You can see that my head just need to be done. But what it was, I was at my job and something happened and started smoking and had me up in there feeling like I was brisket.
Bacon. Yo, make sure y'all follow at DJ Tekwun. It was a blessing having you here on Thursday. We're getting ready to bring up Red Vegas.
Yes, much love to y'all, man. Honestly though, but Qiana, y'all text me y'all sizes so I can get y'all some I'm gonna put a package in the mail for y'all tomorrow for some merch and stuff like that.
I got you.
Actually, not even that. I'll just come out there because we're supposed to meet up anyway. So
you know what I'm saying? We in the same city. Come on, man.
I gotta come out there and hold it down. But so we're gonna get up after the holidays. I'll take the quick ride. Love y'all.
All right.
For real.
Say less, my brother.
More.
All
right, later. All right, let's just get Red Vegas up on this stage because we got the young phenom. Sorry to keep you waiting, young man.
No, it's all right. It's cool. Thank you for having me here. Great. Thank you for having me here.
Top of the morning, my brother. Top of the morning, Red Vegas. How you feeling, man?
Feeling great. Feeling good. How are you guys doing?
Hey, we just had a bunch of laughs with our previous guests and getting ready to
lick the ash off his finger.
It'd be like that. It's tough out here. So, Red Vegas, you are up here on VPR. We have our live viewers watching you right now.
Yeah. Hey, hello to everybody.
Let's tell them a little bit about yourself and your beginning, your story as a musician.
So, well, if y'all don't know me, my name is Red Vegas. I'm from Las Vegas, Nevada. So my father, he used to bring uncles and aunties in the studio and stuff, and he seen I kind of gravitate towards music and stuff. So, like, as I'm around and all that stuff, so he's seen like, okay, like this kid can maybe, do this music thing, and then just worked out from there.
Okay. Now, did you always have a calling to music? Was it always something that was in you?
Yes. It's
what you mean? Like when you was watching TV, what artists, when you were coming up, what artists did you see on TV that you aspired to be?
T.I.
Interesting.
Wow.
Yo, I don't think we've ever had anybody say that, partner. That is a whole new. So tell us what it is about T.I. that really, because he's so intelligent, right? And I think a lot of people do sleep on T.I. What was it that made you say like, wow, that's dope, and inspired you to want to start rhyming on your own?
Oh man, that's a lot. Just like I say his wordplay plus the big words he be saying and stuff. So I kind of like gravitate towards that, and plus like my father from the South, so I gravitate toward more like Southern artists. So I just love T.I. That's one of my favorite artists still to this day.
That's dope.
Sorry, Qiana, I'll let you go ahead.
No, just say how old were you when you started listening to him?
It's about 2. Yeah, I think I was about 2.
Wow.
Damn, you were 2 listening to T.I.?
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah. Like, what record though, bro? Chop it up, keep it a buck. What record?
So I think we got 2 copies of this album because I think one of them broke. It was Trouble Man. That whole album.
Was he doing Rubber Band Man, Wild Like the Taliban? Was he doing that on Trouble Man or not?
No.
Wrong album.
This is a whole different style.
Say less. So what I will say is I'm on your website right now. Your website is designed beautifully. And I did want to get into one of your records and your videos that you have on it. So give me a second to bring that up here. And we could get into a Red Vegas record. Cause I've seen some of the clips online and I was digging that.
While he gets ready to bring that up, I want to talk about what you've been doing because you've definitely been making waves around the nation. You've been doing singles and features with specific artists. You've been performing on some of these stages. How old are you exactly?
I'm about to be 14 in March, so I'm 13 right now.
He's 13.
Man, what happened to your voice? Why your voice sound like mine, my brother? Like, let's talk about it, bro. What are you eating? What are you doing?
Wait, let's watch this real quick and we're gonna get back to asking Red some more questions.
All right.
Hey Red, I got this track for somebody else.
Nah, can I spit something on
it? Hey, be my guest. Hey, you better spit some fire on it.
Alright, man, hold up. Red Vegas on the mic right now.
Shout out to everybody in the live. Make sure y'all subscribe to VPR Radio.
Ooh, Are you really ready right now? You go hype me up and make me get charged up right now. No, you new red, don't need no dress. You so lonely, you need the vest. Yeah, let's get out the past before I make this one your last. Better watch out for that knife in my weed for life. Yeah, I fly like a kite, cause I really write so tight. That's guitar life. Life better show you to be so rough. I kick him like a soccer ball. I'll kick him to the curb. Yes, I'll kick him to the curb. A lot of hate shit when I'm mad right now, but I'm up right now. Yeah, you down right now. Rolling my wrist right now. Yeah, I'm super shiny right now. Yeah, you haters mad right now. I'm laughing right now. Yeah, I'm ready for the charge up right now. Red Vegas on the mic right now. Hustle hard every day. Yeah, hustle hard every day. Yeah, hustle hard every day. Yeah, hustle.
He was flowing on that record.
Yeah,
he was floating on that record. He said, "I'm laughing on that track." I'm like, bro,
I know he sure did.
13, you pretty confident. I'm like, hey, he took time to laugh on that track now.
I know.
Right? What you laughing at? You got a girlfriend or something?
That was before the voice change.
I really don't focus on that. I'm trying to focus on my business before I get into any of that.
That's smart.
Yo, VPR, you hit his energy and his bop is different. I do, I'm gonna continue the interview. I'm gonna show them this site because Qiana, I'm actually blown away by who. I don't know if you set up this site, Red Vegas, but your team, they're making sure you look right in the public eye.
He's got an amazing team. I mean, like I said, he's 13, and you should see. What was the last stage that you hit just a couple of months ago?
Last stage I hit was it was December 2nd. It was at a container park in Vegas. It's a container park. Yeah, well, it's a very big park where everybody goes and stuff like that. Mm-hmm. So thank God thank you for having me on the stage. I was there last month and then this month.
Wow.
And before you hit those stages, what are the feelings that you get? Do you get scared? You feel like this, you own the moment? What is it?
At first I used to get scared, but no, I just get ready. I just get pumped up.
Your adrenaline is going. Do you feel like when you go on stage, like, you know how Beyonce says, and I think all of us have this, right? Especially if you're a creator, you've got your regular and then you've got your other side, right? Do you have another side? Do you feel like you go into Red Vegas moment once you're getting ready to hit that stage, like you go into full character?
Yes, ma'am. Every time I step out the house, if I'm doing business, I'm Red Vegas.
Right.
Or I'm at home, I'm me.
Right.
And so how do you balance your private life and you running around doing chores, shows? How do you balance your musician life and your private life?
I kind of it's the thing is because sometimes I click into Red Vegas mode and I just write and stuff like that. I think I just calm myself down. I just calm myself down and just like think what I actually gotta do.
It is so interesting to hear this aspect coming from someone so young.
Yeah, he's very wise.
Yeah, like how focused he is on his business,
mm-hmm.
and how he gets back to that point, it just baffles me. Now, my next question, I should have started the interview with this. Why the name Red Vegas?
So my favorite color, t-shirt right here.
Nice.
My favorite color.
You gotta show the merch, bro.
Yeah.
Always show the merch. You got one more time for one more time, bro.
It's coming soon. Coming soon.
Love
coming
it.
Soon. So I'm from Vegas, and plus, I didn't want to get the name copyrighted, so I changed it to to the US and stuff. And then red always been my favorite color, so
makes sense.
Red Vegas.
Let me ask you another question, because you're a young teenager, right? You're a young man, and I know we all have had our own experiences with being in school and whatnot. What is that like for you? Do you find like you get a lot of fanfare from kids because they're like, oh, he's performing, they kind of want to be in your circle? And if so, how do you use discernment to see like who your real friends are? I know that you don't you keep your public life and your private life separately, but at some point they do intertwine. So how do you know like who's really there for you to be your friend?
It happens all the time.
Mm-hmm.
All the time. It happens all the time. But I mean, I just basically I can't get my secret out, but I just basically do a test and stuff and like see if they really like loyal or if they just win because of who I am.
I love that. He said, I got to
like how you. Yeah, yeah. I can't give them the sauce for that one. You know what I mean? I don't want them to know what they're going through.
You're not giving out no sauce today.
I like how you're aware to protect your energy, because I would think that when you would perform these records and you're going around and people chasing you around like Little Bow Wow or any young artist that's out.
Yeah, I just don't want that to happen to me right now. I'm trying to, cool off that right now.
I love that. He's so focused. I mean, it's clear that you've got people around you too that are helping to keep you grounded, you know, and that's a beautiful thing, because like we were just discussing before you came on, this industry can be very dog eat dog, right? So if you don't have the right people around you, you don't have the right focus, you're not learning the business, it's very easy to kind of get lost in the cracks. But we see you growing and moving, you're hitting these stages, you're performing with other artists. Tell us about this single that you recently dropped, Culture King. That's a dope hit.
Oh, Culture King. So Culture King featuring Coco Rock, the Father MC. Shout out to him and Jax and his managers and stuff. Culture King is basically it's a record how I originally did. It was just by myself and stuff. I was like, because we was in New York, and I was like, I want to do a song with a Pioneer. So shout out to Al from Hip Hop Boulevard and the World Cup of Hip Hop. So we was in New York, and then my father said, let's see if Al could hook us up with a Pioneer. So he hooked us up with Coco Rock, and then we made it happen. I love the record, and everybody loves it. So thank y'all. And Coach King, I think, has 30,000 or probably 100,000 right now. I think so. Yeah, it's 100,000.
VPR, it's dangerous when you have someone this aware at a young age, especially in the music industry, because they're growing up into editing. They're growing up into creating music from the age of 2 to 13, while others pick it up at 15, 16. We had to go to a studio, and we had to record off of the like the little cassette tape deck. We were trying to figure it out. Here is Red Vegas here doing 30K on the Humble on a link up in New York.
And let's not forget, at 2, he was emulating T.I., okay?
T.I., you feel me? Rubber Band Man. Wow, like the Taliban.
His verbiage, by the time you hit 21, young man, oh my goodness, I can't even imagine. I love that we were able to get you on the show now, because we know that you're going to go, but we do hope that even as you're flying high in the sky, you come right back to VPR so we could touch base with you, because there are definitely some great things for you in the future. Before we get off of here today, please tell us about what you have coming up next, and let everybody know where they can find you, and give them your website so they can go and see how dope it is as well.
Oh, so the website is redvegus.com, REDVEGUS. My merch will be actually on there soon. We actually getting some stuff set up and stuff. I'm gonna try to send y'all a couple, shirts and stuff. And also, so I'm dropping 12 singles. Next year I'm dropping 12 singles starting from January all the way to December. So make sure y'all stay tuned for that.
Yes,
and they can follow me on Instagram, which I'm live right now. Like they can see right there, I'm live right now.
I seen it too.
Yeah, it's REDVEGUS, and for the folks who got Facebook is REDVEGUS. And thank y'all for having me here. It's been a pleasure. My dad been watching y'all since before quarantine.
Yes, he has. Yeah, man. He's a big supporter. He constantly shares. And when he came into the inbox, I was like, "That's your son, right?" Like, it's crazy because I had already seen you and heard your name. I didn't even know that there was a correlation. So that's a beautiful thing, because before I even knew that was your dad, I was seeing you on other people's Instagram and stuff, my guy. So you're out here doing it, and I'm proud of you both, and we really do appreciate you. We can't wait to have you back, definitely in the middle of one of those 12 singles you'll drop, and maybe like around March we get to number 3, number 4. We're gonna have you back. In the
middle of you getting another 30K and another song.
Okay.
Make sure we get you back to VPR, my brother. And continue to keep up the great work. You've made a fan of me here today. I'll be looking for your music and continue to do great things, my brother. I'm rooting for you.
Thank y'all for having me here. It's been a pleasure. I really would like to come back soon. So
we would definitely. We appreciate it. And you have a great day. Enjoy your holiday vacation, okay?
You too.
Thank you so much. We'll talk to you soon, Red. Oh man, 2 great interviews.
Man,
That
VPR,
energy, bro.
VPR.
Whew.
We've been hitting y'all nonstop with content on our YouTube and my personal page, and Qiana as well.
Yep.
We will continue to bring you the best interviews. We're going to show you how we move on tour outside. VPR is on tour right now.
Period.
DJfmi and Qianathegoddess. We are going to be bringing you the best content because, guys, you are the best for tuning in. You've kept the live all stream. Thank you.
That's right.
And yeah, I couldn't ask for more, guys. Thank you.
And 2024 makes our 6th year as VPR Radio. So, personally, when I think about it, it doesn't even seem like it's been that long, but it has been such a beautiful journey. And we're just going to keep going. Things are getting better and better. We're going to keep bringing you these amazing guests. And we are appreciative so much of you, our audience, for your sharing, for your watching. And we hope that we can give you the same beautiful energy that we receive from our guests so that when you leave VPR, you're just ready to smile and go through your day and hopefully get away from any toxic energy.
Big on that. Like, subscribe, share, hit that bell button. Every time we go live, I'll put up content. You can see it no matter where you are in the world. Guys, we love you. And I'll see you next week.
Yeah, we'll see you next week. Bye, guys.